Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the class. We were discussing the chapter map, and in this chapter, we have discussed about the three main components of maps, that is, distance, direction, and symbols. And when we were discussing distance, we understood that map is always drawn according to a scale. And what is a scale? A scale is uh, the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance which is shown on the map. And according to a scale, there are two types of maps, that is small scale map and large scale map. Then the next component of the map is direction. And in this context, we have seen that there are four main directions which are called cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. And in every map, we can see that on the upper right side, on the upper right corner of the map, there is an arrow, and the arrow indicates the direction north. And when we are knowing the direction north, we can know other directions also. So these are the four cardinal directions. Other than these four directions, there are some intermediate directions also. And these intermediate directions are northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. Then we also understood about compass. Compass, which is an instrument through which we find directions. And how it works, it there is a magnetic needle in the compass, and this magnetic needle always points towards north south direction, and there is a red mark on the needle which always indicates the north direction. And then we have discussed about symbols, and in this regard we have discussed in detail about the conventional symbols. So conventional symbols are those symbols which are used to show different features which is actually existing in a place, and these are called conventional symbols because there is an international agreement regarding the use of these symbols. And this international agreement is done so that everyone should use these conventional symbols so that it will become uh, easy to understand the map. And then we have discussed this map also. First, we have discussed the directions, then we have discussed all the symbols of this map. We have done up to this, and now we have some questions regarding uh, this map. Okay, so now we will answer these questions. We will try to find out the answer of these questions. Okay, so we can see it here. Look at the figure 4.4 and find out in which direction is the river flowing. The first question is regarding what is the direction of the river. So you can see river is in which direction. In this regard, you have to consider the river like this. This is the direction of the river. This is the direction of the river. Okay, the river is flowing in this direction, and now we have to know which direction is it. So we know this is the direction of south west because this is south. If the river is flowing like this, if the direction of the flowing of the river is this, then it will be flowing in the southern direction, south direction. Okay. And if the direction of the river is if the direction of the river is this, then we will say that the river is flowing in the west direction. But the river is neither flowing in the southern direction nor it is flowing in the western direction. No, this is not correct. This is also not correct. So, what is the correct direction of the river? The river is flowing in the southwest direction. Okay. So, the answer to the first question is southwest. Now, the second question is what kind of road passes by the side of village Dumri? So, first of all, you have to locate the village Dumri. Okay. Now, the question is what kind of road is passing by the side of village Dumri? This is the road which is passing by the side of the road Dumri. Now you have to know, you have to answer what type of road is this? This is metal road. Okay. So there are two types of road we have seen. These are unmetal road and these are metal road. So on both the side, Dumri village is having metal road. Okay. Now the next question is on what type of railway line is Sundarpur situated? Now first of all you have to see the village Sundarpur. Okay. And then you will have to see the railway line. This is the railway line. Okay. And now you have to answer what type of railway line is this. So we have seen there are two types of railway line, broad gauge and meter gauge. And this symbol is indicating the meter gauge. You can see it here. This is the symbol for broad gauge and this is the symbol for meter gauge. So this railway line is indicating meter gauge. Now there is next question. On which side of the railway bridge is the police station situated? So first of all you have to locate police station. This is police station. And now you have to locate the railway bridge. This is railway bridge. Okay. Now the question is on which side of the railway bridge is the police station situated? So if the police station is situated here, then we can say that the police station is in the southern direction. If the police station is situated in this direction, then we could have said that the police station is situated in the eastern side of the railway bridge. But the police station is located in this direction. So it will be the direction of south east. Okay. So what is the direction of police station with respect to railway bridge? The police station is located in the southeast direction of the railway bridge. Okay. Now there is another question. On which side of the railway line do the following lie? Okay. The Chhatri. On which side of the railway line do the Chhatri lie? The Chhatri is in the south. Okay, it is in the south of the railway line. Then church. The church is also located in the south of the railway line. Then the next question is about pond. On which side of the railway line do the pond lie? So we can see the pond is lying on the eastern side of the railway line. This is the railway line, and the pond is mm, located. Pond is lying in the eastern side of the railway line. Then mosque is there. You can see what is the direction of mosque from the railway line. It is situated in the north of the railway line. Okay. Then post and telegraph office. This post and telegraph office, this is post and telegraph office, and it is situated in the south of railway line. Okay. Then graveyard. Graveyard is situated in the southern direction of the railway line. This is graveyard, and this is situated in the southern part of the southern side of the railway line. So in this way, with the help of symbols, we can know the location of different places with respect to other places. Suppose we are knowing about the direction of police station with respect to railway bridge. Okay, we are knowing the direction of graveyard with respect to railway line. So in this way we read the map. This is the way, this is the method through which we are reading the map. No text is there. Okay, still we are able to read the map because of the symbols. With the help of the symbols, we are able to read the map. And this is the utility of symbols. This is the reason why symbols are used for different features, for different landmarks which are existing in actual place. So these are universal. Everyone can understand these symbols and can understand the map. And by understanding the map, anyone can reach to the place where he or she wants to reach. Okay. Now we will discuss about sketch. So what is a sketch? Just like maps, sketches are also drawing. Okay, but there is a big difference between sketch and drawing, because when we draw a sketch, it is mainly based on memory and spot observation. Okay, we are drawing a sketch. Uh, we can say it's a rough drawing. Okay, the drawing is done only on the basis of memory and spot observation, and there is no scale is used. We can show it arbitrarily. Okay, so this is map, because in this is a sketch, because in this we are not using any scale, and it is based on memory and spot observation. Okay, so this is, in fact, we can say that sketches are rough drawings. What happened when we have to uh, tell someone to reach to a particular place, and then the person is not knowing the location of that place, then what happens that we draw such sketch so that the person will be able to reach that place, and this sketch is completely done in a rough manner, and there is no scale is used. Okay, suppose you want to go to your friend's house but you don't know the way. So what your friend will do? Your friend will make a rough drawing to show the way to his house. You come out of your house, then you turn left, and then you will see one park is there. Then you take right right side, and in this way you can draw a rough sketch. Okay, so we can say that sketch and map both are drawing of a particular area, but there is a big difference between a sketch and map, that the sketch is drawn without any scale. Okay, and a rough drawing, you can underline this also. A rough drawing is drawn, which is a rough drawing which is drawn without a scale, is called a sketch map. Okay, so this is all about sketch. Now we will read plan. What is plan? A plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. So we have seen that maps are also drawing, and now plan is also drawing. Okay, and we have seen that there are two types of maps according to scale. There are two types of map: small scale maps and large scale maps. When we draw the large area on a map, when we draw a large area, then what we use small scale, because the area is large. So when we use a small scale, then what happens that our information becomes very limited, because the area is large and the scale is small. So we cannot show all the details in this map. And the second type of map is large scale map. Large scale map is the drawing of a smaller area. And when we are drawing a smaller area, then what will we do? We will use a large scale. We can use, because the area is small, isn't it? So this large scale maps give us a lot of information, because the scale is large, so we can show all the details of a particular area in the map. So it gives us lot of information. So many times it happens that we want to know the length and breadth of a room. So in this regard, we don't need a map. Actually, we need a plan. When we want to know the length and breadth of a room, then at that time we can't know the length and breadth of a room by drawing a map. In that case, we have to draw a plan. So this is called plan. So what is a plan? A plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. Okay. We can refer drawings drawn to a scale called a plan. So this is plan. Now we will discuss we have completed our chapter, and now we will discuss the question answer. So answer the following questions briefly. The first question is, what are the three components of a map? So we have discussed in very detail the three components of map, and these are distance, direction and symbol. These are the three components of map. Then the next question is, what are the four cardinal directions? The four cardinal directions are north, south, east and west. Then the third question is, what do you mean by the term the scale of the map? So we have underlined that definition of map, definition of scale. We have seen the scale of the map is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. So if you want to see that definition of scale, you can see it here. It is written, it is in bold, scale. Okay. So what is a scale? Scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. So these are the important lines which you must have to uh, write in your answer, and then you can give the example also. Whenever you give example in an answer, your answer is enriched. Okay, so it is very good habit to give examples wherever it is possible. Okay, so you can give the example also that the distance between, instead of writing your school, you should you should write my school. The distance between my school and my home is 10 kilometer, and if I want to show this 10-kilometer distance by 2 centimeter on a map, it means 1 centimeter on the map will be 5 kilometers. So this is the answer of the question. Uh, what is a scale? Okay. Now the next question is, how are maps more helpful than a globe? So we have discussed this also, because a map is a representation or a drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it, okay, which is drawn on a flat surface according to scale. So globe is helpful for us when we want to study the whole of the earth, but when we want to study only a part of the earth, then the globe is not useful. In that situation, what is useful for us? A map, because a map can be drawn of a part of the earth also. So this is the most important use of map. And the second is that it is handy also. We feel we feel discomfort in handling a globe, but map can be handled easily. So yeah, you can see it here. This is the answer. Your answer will be containing these sentences. Globe has limitations. A globe can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole. But when we want to study only a part of the earth, as about our country, states, district, town, and villages, it is of little help. In such situation, we use map. So this is which is given in your book. So only this is your answer. Okay. So what is the limitation of the globe? You have to tell that limitation and how by using map we can overcome that shortcoming of globe. Okay. Now the next question, distinguish between a map and a plan. How map and plan are different from each other. So we can answer this question by drawing a column. There will be two columns. One will be the column of a map, and then the another will be the column of a plan. Then we can write what is a map. In the first point, we can write what is a map. A map is a representation or a drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it drawn on a flat surface according to a scale. Okay. And what is a plan? A plan is a drawing of a small area. Always remember what is plan? A plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. Plan is also drawn on a flat surface. Plan is also drawn according to a scale. But the difference between plan and map is that map can be large scale map. There can be small scale maps also. But in plan, we draw a small area on a large scale. And map, the second point can be that maps give detailed information about a large portion of the earth. In map, in large scale map, especially if we are talking about the large scale map, we can say that by using large scale map, we can get detailed information about a particular portion of the earth. But why plan is required? The second point in plan, it will be that a plan help us to get more detailed information about a particular area. For example, if we want to know the length and breadth of a room, you can see it here. If we want to know the length and breadth of a room, then there cannot be a map. A map cannot show the length and breadth of a room. For that purpose, we need a plan. All these answers will be given to you in your snap work, and you can understand it and write it. Okay. Now the next question is, which map provides detailed information? We all know that large scale map provides detailed information. How do symbols help in reading maps? So in this we have to write the utility of symbols. Symbols represent roads, bridges, trees, railway lines, etc. through certain letters, shades, colors, pictures, and lines. And in this way, symbols are very helpful in reading maps. Okay. Now we have to take the correct answer. Map showing distribution of forest. What type of map will it be called if a map is showing distribution of forest? The map is related to only one thing, that is forest. So it will be a thematic map. The blue color is used for showing. The blue color is for water bodies. A compass is used to, why? What is the use of a compass? A compass is used to find the main direction. Okay. A scale is necessary for a sketch. Do we need a scale? No. A sketch is always drawn without a scale. And we also don't need symbols. We don't need scale for symbols. We need scales only for map. So this is MCQ, and now this is very interesting work, and you must do this work. I will give you this as your homework. Draw a plan of your classroom. Okay, draw a plan of your classroom. So the teacher's table, blackboard or whiteboard, whatever is it, and desk, doors and windows. This you will have to do in your notebook. Okay, so this is very interesting, and you will find it very informative also. Okay, then the next is draw a sketch of your school and locate the following. So you have to locate the principal's room, your classroom, the playground, the library, some big trees, and drinking water. So that's all for today, and now we will start a new chapter in history tomorrow. Okay.